The woman had just finished a 10-hour surgery. She unexpectedly learned she was already 2 months pregnant. After work, she wanted to tell her boyfriend the good news, but she accidentally saw him helping another woman give birth. Shocked, she ran to a corner and broke down crying. Her colleague awkwardly comforted her, saying maybe it was a misunderstanding, but her ears were buzzing, and she couldn't listen. She asked her colleague to leave, wanting to be alone. Just then, a nurse pushed out the woman with the baby. When she saw her boyfriend's name on the family list, she became certain he had betrayed her. The patient she had just saved was actually his wife. She couldn't face being the mistress, but all of this was a misunderstanding. The woman on the bed was the widow of the CEO's best friend. His best friend had died saving him. The CEO had sworn to take care of his friend's family. When he finished his work and stepped out of the elevator, he saw his girlfriend's breakup message. Panic set in instantly. He searched every corner of their home, but he couldn't find her anywhere. Even his number was blocked. He collapsed into a chair, powerless. 6 years passed in a flash. The CEO never stopped searching for her, but he found no trace. One day, his assistant reminded him about an arriving executive. He hurried to the airport. At the same time, the woman returned with her 3 children. As soon as they landed, the news announced the CEO's wedding. Her eldest son, a genius hacker, tracked his father's location. He planned a distraction with his younger brother and little sister. Then he slipped away from his mother. The CEO had just arrived at the airport with his team. Suddenly, the eldest boy rushed into his arms. The CEO felt an instant sense of familiarity. He couldn't help but pick up the child. Little did he know, this boy was his biological son. Just then, the boy's godfather rushed over. He tried to take the child away, but the boy declared he had found his dad. The godfather thought he was joking and carried him off. Before leaving, the boy slipped his phone number to his father. He begged him to call. After they left, the CEO got another call. The client canceled the meeting. Frustrated at the wasted time, he stormed out of the airport. The lovers who had been apart for 6 years missed each other again. In the car, the woman scolded her eldest son, but the 3 kids quickly begged for forgiveness. Their godfather smoothed things over, saying kids misbehave sometimes. He urged her to forgive them. Then he asked about her return this time. Her expression turned troubled. She explained her lab was at a critical point, but the funding still hadn't arrived. Her little daughter suddenly cheered. She mentioned a grand banquet at the Wonder Hotel. Many powerful figures would attend. If their mother went, her funding might be secured. The children's pleading wore her down. She finally agreed. But she didn't know, the banquet was her ex-mother-in-law's birthday party. Meanwhile, at home, the widow greeted the CEO with chicken soup. She had lived in his house all these years. The old lady already treated her as a daughter-in-law. She urged the CEO to marry the scheming woman, but in his heart, he never forgot his girlfriend. He believed she would return one day. At the banquet, the eldest son slipped away again. He accidentally bumped into another boy. He immediately apologized, but the other boy's guardian refused to forgive him. The adult even raised a hand to slap him. Fortunately, the CEO arrived in time. Want to know what happens next? Follow me. I'll be sharing the next chat after soon.